Hello and welcome. I did not anticipate Canimed's management sitting down with Aurora to discuss the transaction of Aurora acquiring Cannimed. Before we begin, I want to recap on the events that led to today. On November 13, 2017, Aurora submitted a proposal to acquire all of the issued and outstanding common shares of Cannimed. Aurora has requested that Canimed's board respond to the proposal by Friday, November 17, 2017, or Aurora will commence a formal takeover bid for Cannimed. All-share proposal valued at $24 per Cannimed share based on the closing share price of Aurora on November 14, 2017 reflects a 56.9% premium over the most recent closing price of Cannimed shares on November 14, 2017. Cannimed shareholders will be entitled to receive a maximum of or 4.5 Aurora shares per Cannimed share. 2 days later, Cannimed announces that it has entered into an exclusivity agreement with and is in advanced discussions to acquire New Strike at an exchange ratio of 0.033 Cannimed shares per New Strike share, which is 35% of Cannimed stock. They also refused to have a discussion with Aurora, so Aurora launched a hostile takeover with Cannimed on November 17, 2017. On November 24, 2017, the board of directors of Cannimed has adopted a shareholder rights plan. The purpose of the plan is to ensure that all shareholders are fairly treated, well-informed, and not subject to coercive bids. The plan prevents Aurora from acquiring any Cannimed shares other than those tendered to its hostile bid or from entering into any lockup agreements. I'm going to state what Cam Batley said on November 28, 2017. Since launching our offer, the feedback we have received from Cannimed shareholders have been overwhelmingly positive. Many of Cannimed shareholders are telling us that our offer represents an excellent premium for the Cannimed shares and clearly see the considerable upside potential by becoming Aurora shareholders. The actions of Cannimed's management and board, however, seem contrary to the wishes of Cannimed shareholders. Cannimed has adopted oppressive poison pill tactics which appear to be driven solely by entrenched self-interest and that purposely limit their shareholders' rights and their ability to choose. They are taking fundamental rights away from their shareholders. We want Cannimed shareholders to be able to make their own choice and remain open for discussion at any time to explain the strong merits of our offer. Cannimed's board and management claim they are protecting their shareholders, but their actions say the opposite. Cannimed's CEO Brent Zettel asked the government of Saskatchewan and Ontario to block Aurora's generous offer to acquire all issued and outstanding shares of Cannimed, but was denied by both governments. On December 27, 2017, the Ontario government gave Aurora permission to buy Cannimed shares, which Aurora owns almost 3%. Then on January 12, 2018, Cannimed filed a lawsuit against Aurora in the Ontario Superior Court of Justice alleging breach of confidentiality, international interference with economic relations, conversion, breach of contract, and other allegations pursuant to the Securities Act. The lawsuit, which has yet to be served, claims damages in the amount of $725 million resulting from defendants' unlawful actions that have negatively affected the appreciation of the value of common shares of Cannimed and prevented Cannimed from pursuing alternative change of control transactions for the benefit of Cannimed shareholders. After months of trying to deter Aurora and bashing them on media outlets, Cannimed has finally decided to talk to Aurora. My guess is that they know their shareholders will not vote for New Strike and wants Aurora to take over Cannimed. So on January 18, 2018, Cannimed has decided to have discussions regarding the takeover. Let's hope the transaction proceeds with no problems. I would like to see Aurora reach the top, or at least trade blows with Canopy for the #1 spot. I know from my Aurora shareholder meeting in Vancouver, Aurora is allowed to issue up to 170 million shares to acquire Cannimed, so they have bargaining power. If you multiply their current share price of $13.50 with 170 million shares, that would equal to $2.3 billion in shares. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs down if you disliked this video. Please subscribe for future updates. Have a great day.